The federal government will be tabling its first budget tomorrow. And tonight we have team coverage on the importance of the event and what we may see. Matt Ingram leads us off.
Yeah, thanks, Taz. The stakes are high as the government tries to navigate the economic upheaval brought on by Donald Trump's tariffs amid the affordability crisis. And to make things even more tense, if the budget doesn't pass, Canadians will have to go to the polls for another election. Federal Finance Minister Francois-Philippe says there will be something for every Canadian and no surprises in tomorrow's budget, which the government has promised will include generational investments. Government House Leader Steven Mackinnon framed it like this today.
A budget that makes life more affordable and creates opportunities for young people all over this country. A generational budget.
Prime Minister Mark Carney previously said building a new Canadian economy will come at a price.
It will take some sacrifices, and it will take some time.
The Carney Liberals say the budget will be built around boosting investment in Canada while tightening up government operational spending, and has already teased some of the items we can expect, including $13 billion for the Build Canada Homes Agency, $9 billion for increased defense spending, $5 billion for a new strategic response fund, $3.6 billion over 3 years for EI measures to respond to U.S. tariff uncertainty, and $1.8 billion for increased federal police. Carney said during his pre-budget address 2 weeks ago that the fiscal plan will include a promise to double non-U.S. exports in the next decade, a new immigration plan, a new climate competitiveness strategy, and a building spree of homes and large industrial projects, including $2 billion for a small modular nuclear reactor at the Darlington plant east of Toronto. But all that spending is translating into an expected deficit of $70 billion or more, and servicing that debt will require money that could be used elsewhere.
That interest becomes so great, it's starting to eat up other parts of the budget that we need for healthcare transfers to the provinces, that we need for infrastructure in the country, we need for the military.
To get the budget passed, Carney's minority will need the support of at least 3 opposition MPs, or at least their abstentions.
Which could be a tricky thing. Some of those opposition parties have made demands, and if those aren't met, then it looks like they've capitulated.
And since the budget is a confidence motion, if it fails, the Carney government falls, and Canadians head to the polls just 6 months after the last election.
If a budget brings down the cost of living, we'll support it. If it brings up the cost of living, just like every other Liberal budget, we will vote no.
In question period today, federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre reiterated he will only support what he calls an affordable budget, and has indicated he wants tax cuts and a cap on the deficit of $42 billion. Interim NDP leader Don Davies says abstentions are on the table, and he will wait to see what's in the budget before deciding how to vote.
The NDP is going to have a very hard time supporting a budget that is saying that it wants to cut the size of the civil service.